Yeah, those are the four first steps. Then you can now sit back, relax, and let us hear what I have brought to you. You know, their coalition talk seemed to have simmered a bit when Okwe Odoyo and his own co-travelers took the center stage in the last few days. Well, from all sides, it seems their politics has continued. Rotifmi Amechi, a prominent member of the coalition against Kolu in 2027. Rotifmi Amechi was the guy that came second during the APC, Egbekegbe's presidential primaries. It was actually the next step to Kolu, then Pastor Ruga. Rotifmi Amechi resigned from the APC 2 days ago after, attending several meetings of their coalition, and is being touted to also be interested in 2027 presidential race. So Amechi's campaign is, we are hungry, that he himself is hungry. And if he can be complaining, what do you think it is like for an ordinary Nigerian? So, like Aregbe Babaka Biru, when he returned back to Oshun from after their coalition meeting as well. So today, Amechi returned back to Portharcourt to begin the process of what they call the door-to-door grassroots mobilization for their would-be party, ADC. So many other people who actually witnessed the event, some felt like that wasn't really so significant, so to say, for when you realize that that is where the wiki sort of rules. However, Amechi said in their coalition talk, it is agreed that whoever emerged as their candidates will be supported by all of them. But to the rousing welcome of his own supporters wearing yellow, as well as the first cap, yellow first cap, rather. Okay, today in Portharcourt. So we are going to start the conversation from there tonight. Amechi. And because I put all the clips together, by the way, just to save us, break every now and then. Amechi called on his supporters to join him in removing Kolu, this current government, in 2027. And he said he needed people who are willing and ready to actually fight the APC thugs, those ones who are, going to be snatching ballot boxes or intimidating voters. And not just that. He also said, we always write election results in these states. So, and we know ourselves. So I need people who can make sure that they do not write any election. You know what I mean? And if you know you are not that kind of a person, don't join us. So I put all of that together, by the way. I'll come back to it. Please.
Analysing is now what I'm now.
I am hungry.
I know. Nobody will join me. Nobody will join me. They said no.
If the rich men are spending 4 million a month for fuel, coming for electricity, only God knows how you are surviving.
My man,
and the president says he doesn't care. The president says he's not here to make you happy. ADC is here to make you what? River State is notorious for writing results. When they write results, they claim they have won. I will not work with you if you will not match with those result merchants to announce results. You hear me? You hear me? God will bless all of us. Let's go to town.
Most importantly is have your eyes on 2027. To have your eyes on 2027, please go home and start registration. Working with the executive, we'll form a committee, local government by local government, that will go from ward to ward to ascertain the number of people we have. If you allow them to leave you out, our state is notorious for writing results. We must stop them from writing results, right? They make noise after writing results. We will stop them from writing results. Please go home now and start mobilizing, because these are the people that will come and vote. Let me tell you one bad thing that we should not do. When you say they have already written the results, you discourage voters from coming out. To come out and for the removal of the current government. If not, you will order your phone down. Currently, Nigerians are complaining in President Tinubu's first tenure. Imagine what the second tenure will be like. Then you'll be dead and buried. People are dying every day, not of sickness, but of starvation. If you're not ready to confront them, I'm looking for those who want me to confront them. You agree? We are there.
Every Riversman who thinks good of the state and the country should move to register with the new party and ensure that we remove the current government that is going on and stop the hunger that everybody is suffering from.
Okay, so you left the state 10 years ago as a governor. How optimistic are you that the support base you left are still intact?
Let's go outside and see. It's important to see before you ask the question.
All right. Okay.
Please, one more question.
So you are one of the presidential hopefuls as far as ADC is concerned. There's been this question about who gets the ticket and what the rest will do. How prepared are you to ride with this particular narrative?
The moment anybody emerges from the primary, we insist on a free and fair, let me say, transparent primary. All of us will support whoever emerges. All of us. That's the agreement.
So that was Amechi. So he has kick-started his own River State grassroots mobilization for ADC, in which he is considered as the ADC coalition leader in River State. I don't know how much political weight that Amechi can still pull in River State after 8 years of Wike that ran him out of town, even though as Minister of Transportation under Bokuwari. I don't know, but anyway, they've started. And their message is that they want to take away the hunger that Tinubu's policies have imposed. That is one. Similarly, okay, hang on, before we even get to that. In the camps of these guys who are coming together to do this, their coalition, the identified ones. You have the Atiku's camp. I'm not sure if El Rufaya's camp is part of Atiku's camp, considering that Atiku is coming from PDP, El Rufaya is coming from APC, you know. So I'm just going to make it a group. I'm making one of the groups. El Rufaya, Atiku's group. Then you have the obedient Peter Obi. Who else is in that coalition again? Right. So Amechi and El Rufaya, they are from the same camp. So Rotimi Amechi has resigned from APC. Atiku has resigned from PDP with David Mark and them, right? So El Rufaya, Aragbe Mubana Baba, and Amechi, this trio are from APC, who have resigned, from APC. So their own camp have started moving like, okay, this is going to be the coalition, in my own opinion, right? Atiku's side, they have also started doing their own movement. So people are beginning to observe that Peter Obi is still in Labour Party. He hasn't resigned. And when the talk of keeping their presidency in the South for another 4 years, in which Obi publicly pledged that he will do 4 years for the South and he will support the North after that in 2031. The Atiku's camp, and I think the Erufaya's camp as well. No, not Erufaya's camp publicly. Atiku's camp have publicly said nothing like that is going to happen. The coalition is not going to be built and handed to Peter Obi, who hasn't shown much commitment to this coalition except his popularity card. So to them, you know that the obedient are clearly saying, this coalition, if Peter Obi is not the candidate, they should count them out of it. You know, you've been reading about that, right? However, the Atikus and others seems to be like they are making it look like they've burned the bridge, or the bridge that linked them to anywhere, and it is only this coalition that they are waiting for. And to them, it should be thrown open for the sake of Atiku. it should be thrown open, right? So that everybody will contest for it in a primary. And that is why some people believe that if there's nothing like a free and fair primary where Atiku is part of. Forget about that. Okay. So, and Obi won't share money. Since he won't share money, they should just go and do their coalition on their own. So you see all these kind of concerns, meaning people are still being, or should I say the obedient themselves are still being suspicious of these guys, as you know, suspicious of their plots. What if they lure Obi into this coalition, he resigns from Labour Party, he joins their coalition, and they said they are going to go for a primaries where dollars will be flying. And you know, those who are capable of, competing. So then Obi is boxed to the corner. He can't go anywhere anymore. And yeah, that's it. So they won't be part of that except if Obi is promised that he will be the candidate. So when Dati, Baba Ahmed, Obi's running mate the last time appeared at a reconciliation meeting with Abure, Judas Abure, which also raised so much eyebrows that Dati attended their coalition kind of like unveiling or what have you, and is expected to follow his boss, Obi, and factoring in all that Abure has been doing in the last 2 years, right? So people were like concerned. Why was it there? So number one, he said it was misquoted. He's not running for any office in 2027. And if he is going to be running, it will be with Peter Obi. And even if it's not, as he's not intending to run, wherever Obi chooses to run, he would still support him with him as his running mate, with or without him as his running mate. Complex, right? So he went on to say that meeting he attended at the Labour Party reconciliation of Abure's group, that meeting was at the instance of Peter Obi. Peter Obi was aware, and it was just so people know that Peter Obi is still in Labour Party and he's going to contest in Labour Party if he chooses. So the conversation around that was with Charles this morning, I believe. Now, that's it.
That there is a rumor going around,
Yes.
or reports going around that have suggested that you yourself want to run for president in 2027. You made that attempt before. I mean, you've been a presidential aspirant before, and you'd like to give it another go.
Some people speak their fears. It is not true. I never said that. There's electronic evidence of the entire procession. I didn't say that.
No, nobody said you said that at that meeting.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you're a pretty smart guy politically. I doubt if you'd go there and say that. But is that something that you're thinking about?
Look at my trajectory. And I've said this repeatedly, that in 2019, I aspired for the presidency and I lost, together with 11 others. And during that contest, I felt so honored by a certain act which very few people, or probably no one recognized, is that there wasn't a single aspirant north of River Niger and Benue in that. This was a very good message. This was a very clear message. They decided to respect Peter Obi even during our campaign.